Hey you guys, welcome to our November student body meeting. We're gonna get started now. So without further ado, we'll let John V, our Director of
Yeah,
Activities,
okay.
start us off.
Excuse me, sorry, but some of us can't open the chat and
Um,
respond.
it's okay, you won't need to use it today.
Okay, but we can't do that to upload our attendance or whatever.
You won't need the chat to do that.
Oh, okay, you just had that in the PowerPoint. Okay, no problem.
Yep.
Okay, again, hi everyone. Welcome to our November student body meeting. So before we begin, this is for attendance sake. Make sure your Zoom name is your first name, your last name, and your grade level. And if you have a preferred name, you can put that in parentheses after your first and last name. So make sure to get that done as soon as possible. And you do not need to put it in the chat. To change your Zoom name, you click on participants, you go to your name, click on the three dots, and you can choose rename, and you can change it that way. Okay, so today we are going to go over Student of the Month, some updates and reminders. We have a couple of activities planned, and then we will regroup for our conclusion.
Before we begin, we would just like to have a shout out to Sanadia Desai, who is a member of the National Honor Society, who's actually a secretary of the National Honor Society. He helped out create a whole new website for the design he created a whole new website for his club, and many of his friends consider him a collaborative teammate, and he really loved science and math behind physics. Once again, shout out to Sanadia Desai for Student of the Month. No, it's civil season now, and civil season started from October 26th through December 11th. So welcome to the new season. In the civil season, we'll be gearing events more towards the civil engineering field. Our next season is the chemical season, which begins in our spring September or January 6th.
All right, so a few reminders about volunteering and enrichment. I know we've had quite a few questions, so I wanted to clarify some of those things. For this semester, only 6 volunteer hours will be required. So whereas 12.5 are normally required, this semester you'll only need 6. As of now, seniors still need to complete the 100-hour requirement before they graduate, but this is always subject to change, so be on the lookout for more information about that as we get it. 2 enrichment activities are still required. If you stay throughout the entire student body meeting today and you participate, then that's 1 enrichment credit for you. The way that you submit those is you go into the Engineering Academy Schoology and you can upload the form. For student body meetings, you don't need to provide a photo, but for other events, you will need to do that. So like a screenshot or a photo will suffice. To turn in volunteer hours into the YES program, if you're doing school in person, you guys can turn those in the counselor's office. And if you're doing school online, then we will provide more instructions once we receive those from the YES program people. And the point system. We went through this a little bit last time. So the point system is a system that we're putting in place. You want to earn at least 16 points per semester so that you can have the opportunity to attend additional special events. And points don't carry over into the new semester. So for student body meetings, attendance is worth 5 points. Field trips are 5 as well. And socials, tournaments, enrichments that aren't listed above, and first place winners of our academy contests. So currently, we have the Tesla house in the lead at 140 points. We have the Ford house at 120, the Eiffel house at 105, and the Curie house at 95. So if you don't know what house you're in, make sure to check out our student website to find the list of all of that. And make sure that, if you are in a house and you want to increase your standing, encourage your friends in that house to participate in those events as well. So once again, Tesla is in first place at 140, Ford is in second place at 120, Eiffel is in third place at 105, and Curie is in fourth place at 95.
What happens to the house with the most points?
So you can ask all your questions at the end, but right now we're just gonna get through these slides. So going off, this is the Engineering Academy Parent Booster Club, and they're asking for a lot of support from us. So first, let me tell you guys what it's about. So the Engineering Academy Booster Club is a nonprofit organization that supports the teachers and as well as us, the Academy students. So their goal is to create a better experience for us by funding our activities, our events, and our socials as well. So you can help by getting your parent to join the Booster Club. And by doing this, they can share their ideas, they can help network with other parents and organizations, and they also aid in planning our events as well as some other Booster Club sponsored events. So as students, the Booster Club helps us a lot because we can, can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so as the Booster Club is able to support us, we are able to do more events, host more engaging student body meetings and activities. And so if you encourage your parents to join, it helps us in return a lot. And we're able to do more events. So please make sure to check out their website for more information and encourage your parents to join their meeting. Today they have a meeting at 7 p.m. and all parents are welcome to join whether they're a member or not. So please make sure to encourage your parents to join because in turn it just helps us out more and we're able to do more things for the Academy.
Now we're about to go into breakout rooms. So just a quick recap on breakout room etiquette. Make sure all of you guys have your cameras on and unmute yourselves when you are asked to participate. And if you are not actively participating, there is a possibility that you will not receive enrichment. So make sure you guys participate.
Okay, right now you'll be prompted to join a breakout room, so make sure to go to that breakout room.
Hey you guys, welcome to this breakout room. So what we're going to be doing today, there's going to be 2 fun activities that our activities officers have planned for you guys. We're first going to be doing a scavenger hunt, and then we're going to be doing some origami to go along with the civil season. Do you guys have any questions so far? Anything that I can answer for you guys before we get started?
Oh, I'm like on my desktop right now, so my camera's like, I don't have a camera currently.
Oh, okay. That's okay. If you're able to turn it on, then that would be good. But if not, just let me know and it's all right. All right, so what we're going to be doing for the scavenger hunt, I'm going to give you a prompt, and I'm going to give you a certain amount of time that you need to find an item to match that prompt. And then after you've chosen your item, you can come back to your computer, come back in front of your phone or your camera, and then we'll each explain like why your item satisfies the prompt or like why it answers the prompt. And it won't be like super hard. It's fairly easy. You can pick almost anything as long as you think about it a little bit. If you don't find an item or you don't look, then you're going to be given a small, like funny task that you're going to have to do so that we lighten up the mood. And as always, just have fun and try your best. There's no penalties if you can't find anything. As long as you're trying, that's what we ask for. All right, so these are the tasks. If you aren't able to find anything, then you might have to do one of these. So if you make sure that you find something, else it might be a little bit embarrassing, but just for the fun of it. While you guys are looking at that, I will pull up the first prompt. And once I do that, you guys have 1 minute and 30 seconds. You can go find anything you want, and then once that time is over, I'll pick on somebody to like explain why their item matches the prompt, and then after you go, you can pick on somebody else, and we'll keep going until everyone has gone. All right, so the first prompt is find an item that describes you. So you have 1 minute and 30 seconds. You can find anything around your room, anything around your house that you think would describe you. And you don't have to hold it up just yet. You can put it on your desk. You can hold it up when we all are going to share. Thirty more seconds. All right, so that's time. Does anybody want to volunteer to go first? You can just open your mic and talk if you'd like. If not, I'll pick on somebody. How about we go with Patrick?
Okay, so I'd say one thing that describes me, I picked this shirt because it like has kind of like the character from a TV show, kind of commonly referred to as anime, that really got me into the whole genre. It kind of defines my character because I'm often inspired by the protagonist and stuff, and it helps me with like confidence and kind of like my ego. And there are other animes that I've watched, as I said, Dragon Ball Z kind of like launched me on that path to like be interested in it, and that's why I kind of chose this shirt.
I see. So you're an anime person. All right, Patrick, you can call on somebody else to go. Anyone that you want. Someone who hasn't gone.
All right, look at the participants. Ahmed Baru.
Ahmed.
Yes. So a dad joke, right? Is so there I was at a party and there was a guy. Well, I lost my watch, right? And then there was a guy beating up a girl, right? Before I realized my watch was under his foot, right? So I just had to like stop this, right? Because he was beating up a girl on my watch.
That was a very cheesy joke. Well appreciated.
Just noticed it right now.
All right, that was a good one. Ahmed, do you want to call on someone else?
Nathaniel.
Nathaniel. You can kick on your mic and show us your item, explain why it's meaningful to you or that it describes you. You there? Maybe. Oh, he put something in the chat. He says he's having mic problems. All right. Ahmed, call someone else.
Ayan.
Ayan, your turn. Ahmed has given you the mic privileges.
Okay, so I kind of joined a little bit late. So okay, so one of the tasks was to get an item, right?
Right. So you wanted to get an item that describes you. So we're doing like the scavenger hunt, but if you aren't able to find anything, then the tasks are sort of like the punishment for not doing it.
Okay.
Do you want to
So
find an item?
the item that I have, right, is this panda, and this
Uh-huh.
panda describes me because I've had it since I was 3 years old, and I've kept it with me no matter like where I went. After 3 countries, I still have it. It's kind of deformed now, but the reason why it represents me is because we went through a lot of hard times and a lot of good times together.
Oh, that's very sweet. It's like your best friend. All right, Ayan, you can call on somebody else. We'll do one more and then we'll go on to the next prompt.
Arnav Mehta.
Arnav.
My item is like it's a car. I chose this item because it's a very classic car, and I just like old cars, and I had like how they look like, and it has like a little bit of rough edges, but in the end, together it is all good. Yeah.
Cool, cool. All right, so we'll move on to the next one. So I think you guys don't need that long to find an item, right? So is 30 seconds enough to find something? Yeah, okay. So the next prompt is what's something you can't live without excluding your phone? So I'll give you guys 30 seconds and then we'll come back and we'll call on a few more people and then you guys can go. And Arnav gets the privilege of calling on the next person.
Does it have to be an object or?
Yeah, something that you can show us. All right, I'll give you all a minute since 30 seconds is a little short. So 30 more seconds. All right, so Arnav, you can choose somebody to answer this one.
I will choose Hudefa Rehman.
So I picked my AirPods because I like to listen to music a lot. So that's something I don't want to live without.
I see. Is there any specific type of music that you like listening to or just anything?
A lot of variety.
A lot. Variety kind of guy. All right, Hudefa, you can pick somebody else.
I pick Matthew Garcia.
Matthew, you're up.
All right, y'all are gonna love this one. Here. I found my cat.
Aww.
Yes.
I love him obviously. He can be annoying at times. He wakes me up at like 3 a.m, stepping on my face. But he loves being pet, as you can see.
Would you agree that cats can also be man's best friend?
For sure.
Cool,
For sure.
Cool. All right, Matthew, you can call on somebody else.
All right. Let's go with Elijah Hawkins.
Elijah.
Okay, so I picked this ukulele that I have. Like, I can't live without it. Like, when I was born, I was holding this when I came out with my mom. So yeah, I've never been apart from it ever since then. But actually, like, I just can't live without this because, like, it's the one instrument I like over all the others. So yeah, that's why I picked this one.
Cool. All right, Elijah, you can pick somebody else.
Oh,
Next person.
Tien.
Tien, go ahead.
I picked my like music binder because it's like contains mostly like piano music, right? So like music, I feel like it's one of the things like I really can't live without because like I can lose a lot of things, but you know like no matter like where I'm in the world, or like how educated you are, you can still appreciate it, you know?
Yeah, I agree completely with you on that. Do you play in band or orchestra?
Like I'm in choir, but you know, I play the piano.
Ah, I see.
My real one's outside.
All right. One more person. You can pick one more, and then we'll go to the last prompt, and we'll move on.
Let's see. Let's have a girl go. Veda. Yeah.
I did something super basic. I just got a water bottle because you can't live without water.
Oh, that's very straightforward. I like that logical thinking. All right. So Veda, I'll say the prompt first, and then when the time is up, you can pick one more person. Okay. So the next prompt is find something civil engineering related, since that's our season. Don't pick your house because that would be hard to show. So pick something that's civil engineering related, something that you're going to be able to show us. And I'll give you guys 1 minute and then we'll come back. All right, the 1 minute is up. So Veda, you want to pick someone to go?
Sure. Dia?
Yeah, you're up.
I didn't find anything.
Oh, you didn't find anything? All right, well, that's okay. Do you want to do one of the tasks then? So say a pun, send a meme, type in chat what the last text you sent was, say something in a different language, or explain what you would have picked.
The last text I sent was, "What are we doing in class tomorrow?"
I see. Very academic text you got there. All right, you can pick somebody else to go. We'll try to let everyone have a chance to do it at one time.
David.
All right, David.
On my, I have my Danbro roof truss here. Totally not doing it in class right now, but yeah, civil engineering.
With Miss Rockmore?
Yeah.
Yeah, good times. All right, David, you can go. You can pick somebody else to go.
Rithik.
All right, cool. Rithvik, you're up. Rithvik, you there? Maybe.
I think he was talking, but he was muted. He had his video on.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I was muted. My bad. I have my calculator over here. Yeah, I was muted. So I have my calculator. It's related to engineering because you do multiple computations with it, and like especially in civil engineering, you have to do a lot of measurements. So the calculator comes in handy. You have to find the angles between so that's where it comes in handy.
Nice. Are you in civil or aero?
I'm in civil right now.
Civil. So you and David have a common interest there. All right, you can pick someone else to go.
I'll pick Dennis.
Dennis. Dennis also muted.
So I basically just have this house from civil.
Everyone's building the houses from civil.
Yeah.
So Dennis, you want to call on somebody? You're not quite sure who hasn't gone.
Eugene.
Eugene? Okay. Yeah, Eugene hasn't gone. Eugene, you want to kick on your mic and tell us what item you found?
It's an item that I found relating to engineering.
Yep, something related to civil engineering. So what
Oh,
did
I'm
you
not
find?
in civil engineering, but I guess I can find one. Give me a minute.
Okay, all right. Since we're in the civil season, that's why we wanted to do something. Even if you're not in civil engineering, we wanted to give everybody a chance to be exposed to different aspects, different disciplines as part of being in the academy. So while Eugene is finding his item, let's go with Isha. Did you find something?
Sorry, I just got back in the meeting. I got kicked out.
Oh, it's okay. Do you want me to choose someone else then?
Wait, what was the?
So find something civil engineering related.
Okay, you can come back to me.
Okay, all right. Since Eugene is back, we'll let him talk.
Oh, yeah, I have a hammer because civil engineers like to use hammers. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, civil engineers are often working with like construction and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
Good. Eugene, you want to choose somebody else to go?
Yeah, okay. What about Ishan Mishra?
All right, Ishan, tell us what you found. We'll do a few more and then we will move on.
Can I? I'm trying to find something right now.
Okay, sure. You want to choose somebody else while you're doing that?
Yeah. Dennis.
Dennis went.
Ion.
Ion went. I'll choose somebody for you. How about
All right,
that?
thank you.
Andrew. You want to kick on your mic and tell us? I think he's unmuted, but he might have mic problems. That's okay.
Is it working now?
Yep. Good.
All right. Sorry, my mic wasn't fully plugged into my back of my computer. Couldn't see.
No problem. No problem.
Yeah. So this is my main computer, so I don't have a thing up here, but I have this big 10 terabyte hard drive that I store all the data and all the simulations and stuff that I do. So I thought that would be very useful for almost any profession.
Wow, that's super cool. What do you simulate?
Oh, everything. I love simulators. I don't know. It's just.
There's a building simulator.
Yeah, there is. I use it mostly for aerospace right now because I'm in aerospace.
I see. I think that's definitely really useful when you're doing like stuff like that. That's very interesting. I've never heard of anyone doing that. You're the first.
Yeah, I couldn't hold it. I couldn't hold it all in my main computer, so I had to get a.
I see. All right, Isha, you want us to come back to you now? You ready?
Yeah, sure. So, I picked this model of the Eiffel Tower in Paris. So that's one of the feats. Wait, is that civil engineering related? Yeah, I think it is, right?
Yeah, it is.
Like involves building and construction. So, yeah.
Right. Our civil house is actually named after Gustav Eiffel. So if you're in the Eiffel House, then that means you're probably interested in civil engineering. All right, and then last but not least, we'll come back to Ishan.
So I have a drill that's still engineering related because like put holes in the wall.
All right, cool. Does anyone? I think we had a few people that didn't get to go. Do any of you guys want to go? Feel free to just speak up and and share your item if you'd like to. Or if not, that's cool too.
I couldn't find anything related to the house, but I know for civil engineering, like you need to find dimensions and stuff. So I have like a ruler.
Cool, cool. Yeah, we definitely do use stuff like that when you're building like models or when you're building like those wooden bridges. You need to measure stuff, and rulers definitely come in handy. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna move on to, we're gonna build an origami house sort of as our civil activity. So if you don't have a few pieces of paper, you'll wanna get that. You don't need like that professional origami paper. Any paper will do. We'll need to first turn it into a square, and then once we are done with that, then we will build the actual house itself. So you need 2 pieces of paper. So make sure you get that. And while you guys are getting that, I will screen share the videos with you. I'll start it in about like a minute or so. If you already know how to turn a sheet of paper into a square, you can do that. Basically, you just pull the corner down into a triangle, fold it, and then you can cut it or like rip it, like the excess part. But if you don't know how to do it, that's okay. We have this like really quick video. We'll play it on 2 times speed. I don't think you need to hear the sound for this one. And you guys will be able to see how to do that. I think there's still a few people that are away, so we will give them about 30 more seconds and then we will get started.
So we need to take 2 papers into squares or just
Yeah,
one?
you'll need 2 of them as squares. All right, I'll play the video now. So essentially what you do, you take this corner, fold it down until it aligns perfectly with that edge. And it makes like a triangle. And then fold it back up, or you can keep it like this. And then fold the excess part over, like so. And then you can either rip off the excess part if you know how to rip straight edges, or you can cut it off. So then once you cut that part off, then you'll have a square on the triangular sides. Any questions? Anyone want me to replay it again?
Yeah, can you replay it again?
Yeah, sure. So once we go into the actual origami house video itself, I'll play it at just regular speed. And if you guys want me to stop, just tell me at any time. Or if you want me to like replay that section or that step. So once again, you take the paper, fold it down, fold the excess so it becomes like a rectangle. And then you can either trim it using scissors, or you can use the ripping method that they're showing you.
Great, I already messed up.
Oh, if you want, you can get another piece.
Yeah, I know. I'm just kidding.
I think what we can do is I'll start the other one first. I'll play this one a little bit slower, and then you'll just need one piece of paper first. So like if you finish one of the steps and you're just waiting, then you can make the other piece. How does that sound? I'm gonna take the silence as a yes. If you don't have colored paper, that's okay. We can just use white paper. Alright, so the first step is to do what they did. You're gonna wanna fold it into thirds or you're gonna fold the top part into thirds by doing that little crease thing that they did. So I'm gonna show that one time. So they took the paper and they made one edge align to the middle part of the other side. And then they pushed down the top a little bit so that it made the crease. And then what we're gonna do after that is once we've made the creases, we'll fold the right side down to the left. We'll fold the right edge down to the left, and we'll fold the left edge also. So then it makes like a little brochure, booklet, trifold kind of thing. Anyone want me to replay that?
So what do we do after we fold it into 3?
I think it's about to show it. So once you've gotten it into thirds, I don't quite remember. I watched this a while ago when we were playing. I think we're gonna do it again. So we're gonna make it into like a tic-tac-toe board. All right, anyone want me to replay that? So that was doing the trifold fold one more time to make it into ninths, or to make it into 9 small squares. I'll let you guys have a few seconds to catch up, and then we will start up again. Now we're going to fold it back into the thirds and fold the open side up towards the other edge so that it makes a triangle. And similarly with the other side.
Can you show that again?
Yeah, sure, no problem. The open edge is the left side right now, and they folded that upwards. And similarly on the other side. to replay that? Everyone got it? All right, so we're gonna continue. So they opened up the trifold, or the piece that we have right now. And you're gonna fold the triangle part down. So it makes like a little triangular pyramid. So let me show that one more time once they're done. Or triangular prism, I mean, my bad. Alright, so that was the roof part done. So now we're gonna move on to the other piece of paper. Anyone want me to replay it? Alright, I'm gonna go back to the yellow part. Same thing with the 3 folds. So bend it over and crease the top. Same thing again. So exactly the same as last time. Anyone want me to replay that? All right, I'll continue. We're gonna make a little crease at the bottom. As well as on the top. right, cool. So that's that. Did you guys like it? Not like it? Too hard? Too easy? Any comments?
Yeah, remind me of real civil engineering.
Uh, yeah. Do you guys can put this in the chat. Do you guys want us to do? We always want to do events that are stuff that you guys want to do, right? Like we want to have student body meetings for things that you guys are interested in. So I put the link in the chat if you want to like look at the origami yourself. If you want to later, if not, that's totally cool. But do you guys want to do like more interactive events, like activities like today, or would you guys want to do or want to hear from speakers like we had at the last student body meeting? You guys can like put it in the chat or kick on your mic and tell us what you think. And there's no right or wrong answer. Like it's just definitely, we just definitely want to hear like what you guys think to make events good for you guys. All right, I see a mix of both. Some people said interactive, some people said both times were cool. Would you guys be interested in hearing from an alumni panel? So like asking past engineering academy students to come speak with you guys about their college experiences or about their work experiences. Would you guys be interested in hearing something like that? Yeah, okay. All right. We've done that in the past. I think 2 years ago we did that at the January student body meeting. So we'll definitely get to contacting people because I think some of you guys want that. And we'll plan interactive and speaker events for you guys to learn more about these different engineering fields. All right. So I think what we're going to do now is we are actually going to head back into the main room. So we will, we'll just wait here until John V sends us all back since she controls the Zoom. So do you guys have anything you want to say? Like it can be anything, school appropriate. It doesn't have to be about engineering. So for those of you guys that weren't in my group, did you guys like it? Did you guys not like it? Do you guys prefer speaker events or do you guys prefer more interactive things? You guys can either just kick on your mic and tell us or you can put it in the chat.
I like the interactive ones.
All right, that's a 1 vote for interactive.
The interactive ones.
Interactive ones.
I feel like we can do like a mix.
Mix? That's cool. I think my group liked both. In the chat, I see a lot of interactive. Do you guys have any like comments or suggestions? Anything that you want to see like that we can try to do while we're virtual? Maybe, maybe not.
I think we could try every second time we meet, like one time we do interactive, one time we do speaker.
That's a good idea. I think we were thinking of that too. In the future, I think what we want to do is we can try to have an alumni panel. So we're going to try to invite some of our past academy students to join us at a student body meeting so they can share their college and work experiences and you guys can ask them questions. Is everyone back? I think everyone's back. So we'll take this time to take questions. Anything about volunteering, about enrichment, anything regarding the academy or just like school in general, we'll try to do our best to answer those questions.
Oh, I have a question.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
For the volunteer hours, I'm doing the coloring pages. And is it okay if I do like most to all of my volunteer hours for like the coloring, or have to do
I
different?
think there's yes hour guidelines on what you can do. So you can, for one day, you can only do up to 8 hours. So if you separate it like onto different days, then that should be fine. Yes
Okay.
doesn't have a requirement for like how much you can use for one thing.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
I have
no
a question.
problem. Yeah, sure, go ahead.
For the enrichment points, which student body meetings were counted for like the point system thing?
We're gonna count, we counted the last one and we'll count this one.
So is there going to be one more student body meeting in December?
Yep, there's gonna be a December one.
And then is there going to be any like socials or anything for that extra 1 point?
We're gonna try to have another game night social because you guys really enjoyed that.
Okay.
And just hinting, but we might play Among Us, so you should sign up.
What is the proof that we need for this enrichment?
For this enrichment, we have it. Since if you named yourself correctly, if your like Zoom name is at least your first and last name, the grade level definitely helps us when we're logging points. Then you guys will get that credit for both points and for enrichment.
So we don't turn anything in?
You still need to turn in the enrichment form on Schoology, but you won't need to turn in a picture.
Okay.
Yep.
Wait, if you already did the 2 enrichment forms for like the first student body meeting and the second student body meeting, you don't have to do it again, right?
Nope, you only need to do 2 per semester.
I joined a little bit late, so my still didn't be counted, right?
It should be fine as long as you stay for like the adequate amount of time. We're pretty lenient on that, just like as long as you don't miss like the entire thing. If you're here for like more than like 80% of the time, then that should be good. Yeah, go ahead.
If I just take a screenshot of this PowerPoint slide?
Sorry, say that again?
For the enrichment, should we just take a screenshot of this PowerPoint slide?
For student body meetings, you won't need to turn in a picture for the enrichment form. Just fill it out and you don't need to put anything for the picture part since we have your name for that.
All right.
So we don't need to submit a photo for.
No, you don't need to submit a photo for student body meetings for enrichment, but you do need to submit the form. The form has like some questions, I think, something like that. It's really short, like should take less than 5 minutes to do it.
Does this apply to
where's the form?
The form is in Schoology. The submission is also in Schoology.
Does this apply to the social that we had like a while ago too? Like we don't need a picture for that?
Student body meetings, you don't need a picture. For the social, you'll did you take a screenshot or something like that?
I think I did, but I'm not 100% sure because like I kind of forgot. But
if you go back and find it, then include it. If not, then you can ask us on Remind, and we'll try to work something out with you.
Okay, thank you.
Will there be an Excel sheet to see how many points we have later on?
Yeah, we already have that. I'm gonna make it transparent, but like without leaking like data or anything. So it'll take us like, we'll post it when we can.
Okay.
Are we still required to have 100 hours?
You, right now, as of now, before you graduate, you still need to have 100 hours. But just for like this semester, you only need 6. So that means you will have to like, if you don't get the 12.5 this semester, you need to make it up another time.
But like if you already have like I'm a junior, but like if you already have like more than 50 hours, like does that mean I've met that requirement already?
Juniors for this semester, you would need to have 62.5 normally. But now you only need you only need 56 because you needed 50 for freshman and sophomore year, right? And then this semester you need 6, so you need 56.
I think I already met my requirement last year for first semester of sophomore. Like I have 38.5. I think is that enough for the semester?
Oh, you're a sophomore, right? Okay, so then that would be, so you needed 25 last year and then plus 6, so 31.
Oh, okay, I have enough. Okay.
So it's 12.5 for a normal semester, right? And then for this semester, you needed 6.
Okay, quick question here.
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, I'm junior year and I've got 40.5.
So remember, for each regular semester, right, you will have needed 12.5. For last semester, the one where like COVID just started, I think we voided the requirement for that. And then, so you won't need that semester. But for this semester, you need 6. So
Okay, so
since you're a junior, that would be 12.5 times 3. So that's 37 point, I cannot do math, 37.5, and then plus 6. So you'll need 43.5.
okay, and then by the end of senior year, I'll have what, 88.5?
So by the
Or
end of senior
87
year,
and
you'll
a
still need
half?
to have that 100-hour requirement in order to graduate. That's the rule as of now, but that's subject to change.
Okay.
So when you graduate, you have to have 100,
So
and that
then-
goes for any grade as of now, but
So
it's
then
subject to change.
The following question then becomes, okay, does that mean we can count more summer hours then, or something like that?
I think the summer hours rule is going to stay the same because that's something that the YES program does, but you can do more like during the school year, right? So even though we're only requiring 6 hours, you can still do more if you would like to.
Okay, because I haven't seen mine updated, even though I submitted some hours about, probably 2 months back.
I think you'll have to get in contact with the YES program people because we're not really in charge of that section. So make sure to
Okay.
ask
So,
them.
if we don't have any questions, we can leave, right?
We're going to try to answer all the questions, and then we have something else that we want to go through.
Okay.
How many enrichment points do we need?
You need 2 enrichment credits. The point system is something different. The point system, we want everyone to aim for 16, right? And if you don't get enough points, then there's going to be some like events or socials that you won't be able to attend because that's like the point. Those are like we want to motivate people to earn points, right? To come to events, and
Yeah, and how
like
many?
the reward.
Okay, and how many points is each meeting? It's 5 points, right?
Right. So student body meetings are the most. They're worth 5 points, and then the list of other things you can find those on our website.
And we need 16 points by the end of the semester, or
Correct. You need 16 by the end of the semester.
Okay.
I have some hours from like January or something.
You'll probably have to ask the YES program.
Okay.
Yep.
How does the point system work? Like, what's the point of points?
So this is the point system is a way to encourage you guys to participate in events, right? And for getting 16 points, you guys will be able to like come to more things like fun activities, and same for houses. Like at the end of the year or just whenever we have those funds, we'll try to host some kind of event for you guys, like as a reward for participating and like being an active member of the engineering academy community. So in the past, we've done things like ice cream socials. I know that's not as feasible now, but we can definitely try to look into other things like that. All right.
Where can I submit my volunteering hours?
If you're in person, you can submit them in the counselor's office. If you're online, we'll provide more information once we get that from the YES program.
So there's no way to submit them right now online?
As of now, not yet. But there's going to be something before the end of the semester, definitely. So just keep your forms and we'll tell you guys what to do.
Okay.
And if we don't provide something, like, then we're not going to count the requirement. But we're definitely going to, like, try our best to provide something for you guys. All right. I think that some of you guys really want to go. So let's go to this first. And then afterwards, if you guys still have questions, you can stay. I think John really
here some of our socials and everything, and if you can, please try to do the review form because this is how we get your feedback and we're able to cater our student body meetings towards your feedback and improve on future events. So here's the QR code, and we will be sending out these slides, so you can click on this.
All right, so that's all for today. If you guys don't have any more questions, you are free to go. Remember to submit your enrichment form for the student body meeting, but you don't need to submit any photos. And the points will be logged automatically for you guys as a result of your attendance. If you guys do have any questions, feel free to stay back. I'll continue to answer them. And we will post this recording as well as a PowerPoint onto our website. If you guys don't know what our student website is, it's elkinsengineers.weebly.com. It's been posted in our Remind multiple times. We always link to it whenever we have events and things like that. So make sure that you guys bookmark that, or at least know where it is. All right. Feel free to stay back for questions, and if not, you guys have a great day, and we will see you at our next events. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, see you guys. Bye.
I have a question about the enrichment activities.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Like I had like 2 more I needed to do last year. Do I still have to make those up?
Mr. Lamb, do you know the answer to that? Oh,
You might want to email Mr.
yeah,
Lam.
email Mr. Lamb and see what he says.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
I
no
have
problem.
2 questions.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay, the first one is so the volunteer hours are due by the end of this month, right?
There's a date for that. If you give me a second, I can check for you for the exact date. But let me pull it up for you right now. Give me like a minute. In the meantime, what was your second question?
Where can we see like the other events to get more enrichment points? Is it on the
They'll be on our student website, so the elkinsengineers.weebly.com, and also Mr. Lamb sends out weekly newsletters to your student email. So they'll be on there.
Oh, okay.
The volunteer is due. Enrichments are due December 7th, and volunteering is due December 4th.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, so you still have about a few weeks to get that done.
I have a
question. Oh, sorry, you go.
Okay, so what exactly is the summer volunteer hours rule?
So you can do 25 out of the 100 hours in the summer, but those 25, that's like the quota for all 4 years of high school. So you can't do like 25 every summer. It's 25 for all 4 summers.
Okay, so like around 4 hours per summer, around 6 hours per summer.
Yeah. Or you could like do all 25 in one. It's just up to you on how you want to distribute that.
Okay.
Yep. I think somebody else wanted to go too, right?
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Where can I find the enrichment form to fill out for the meeting today and other enrichment?
So if you go into the Academy Schoology, are you in the course?
Let me just check.
So it'll say like Engineering Academy class of 2021 or like whatever class you're in. And I think it'll say Dulles High School because Mr. Lamb also teaches there. If not, let me send you the code. Which class are you in?
What do you mean class?
Like what grade are you in?
Oh, I'm in 9th grade. Sorry.
No worries. Here, I'll just put it in the everyone chat. So that's the code for the 9th grade Schoology. If you join that, join it as a course, and then in the enrichment activity folder, or no, sorry, at the top of the course, you'll see like enrichment assignment 1, fall 2020, enrichment assignment 2. And if you click into that, into the assignment, then there'll be an attached form that you can fill out.
I had a question about volunteer hours.
Yeah, sure.
So since we're like virtual, how would we turn in the volunteer forms?
We're working with the YES program on that. We'll see what they say. And if they don't get a response back to us in a timely manner, then we'll see what we can do about like waiving the hours or moving the deadline back.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, no problem. So just keep the forms for now, and then we'll tell you guys what to do before the deadline.
Wait, when are y'all gonna be judging the Rube Goldberg machine enrichment by?
We've judged it. We'll post the winners soon.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And like how do you like submit your points, I guess, like from your like you know, you said 16 points by the semester.
We take care of the points ourselves. So like for like student body meetings, for socials, winners of our contests, we take care of the points. If there's like something that you want to show us, like you went to like another enrichment or something like that that wasn't listed, then you can send that to us on Remind.
Okay, so like we don't need to do anything other than just attend, right?
Yep. The points
Right, got
is we've got that covered for you guys.
Jefferson, I actually had a few questions.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
So over the weekend, I went to this competition. So can that count as my another enrichment?
What kind of competition did you go to?
It was a hackathon.
I'm pretty sure. I think so.
Okay, and my
'Cause
second question was, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say because that used to count for me too. I went to an Inventathon before, and I counted that for when I was in sophomore year. So yeah, I think that should work.
Okay, yeah, I can put the details in. And my second question was, like for this year, how many hours do I need to do? Because I heard you saying something about 6 hours instead.
So it's 6 hours for this semester, but by the end of your by the end of your senior year, before you graduate, you still need to have 100.
Okay, so for this first semester of, let's say, because I'm in 10th grade, so I just need to have 6 hours complete, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, thank you.
For wait, what was I gonna say again? Actually, I forgot my question. I'll just.
It's okay. If you think of it, you can stay here, or you can DM us on Remind, DM Joshua or myself.
Oh, I remember. Sorry.
All right, cool.
So since I was here for the last student body meeting, I think you guys have that like stored somewhere or.
For your points, right?
Yes.
Let me check for you. You're in 9th grade, so you should be at the. Yep, we got you.
So is it? Can I fill out the previous enrichment form because I didn't have
Yeah,
that.
sure, definitely. You can do it anytime, just before
Alright.
December 4th, the deadline. December 7th for the enrichment deadline.
Okay.
Yep, no problem.
And are your emails like listed somewhere so I can email y'all for questions or?
If you go into our student website, do you know where that is? The elkinsengineers.weebly.com one. The one where we sent out the the link for today on Remind.
Wait, what's the website called?
elkinsengineers.weebly.com. I'll put it in the chat. Whenever we send stuff. Oh, thanks, John V. Whenever we send stuff through the Remind and it's like linked to that website, that's going to be our student website. And then you can just click around on it. If you go on the home page, scroll down to the very bottom, and you can see all of our officer names. And if you click it, then you can find all of our emails.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, no
If
problem.
you're gonna post any more engineering activities for like volunteer hours in the Remind?
For volunteering or for enrichment?
No, for volunteering.
We normally don't post those very often. We do we encourage you guys to go out and look for your own opportunities in your community. If you want some things that you can try to do, the Yes program has a website, elkinsyes.weebly.com. I'll post the link to that. It hasn't been updated in quite a long time, so you can try to contact people in that, or if you know your friends are going to something for volunteering, you can ask them if you can tag along. We do post stuff. Mr. Lamb sends you guys the newsletter every week to your student emails, and there's some volunteering opportunities there.
Okay, thank you.
Right,
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so last semester, when I was still a freshman, I had 6.5 hours, but due to COVID, I wasn't able to turn them in. So can those count for this semester, or do I have to do another 6?
If you turn them in, then yeah, they can.
You had said something about 1 hour per day max.
It's 8 hours per day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can't do Like you can't, if you do something like overnight, you can't count it for like 24 hours. That's what they're trying to prevent.
Also, I have one more question. So where do we find a list of the winning houses?
We'll post that. It's not
Okay,
posted
thank you.
just yet, but we'll post it on our website and send the link to that. All right, it is a little bit late, so I think if you guys have any more questions, you guys can email us, email Mr. Lamb, DM us on Remind. Feel free to do any of those things. And for the rest of you guys, if you're like just sitting idle, I'll put you in the waiting room. Or if you can hear me, then you guys can go.
Wait, I have one more question.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
What are the points do again?
Points, or like for the 16 points you mean?
Yeah.
That'll be counted at the end of the semester. There's not really a due date for that since like we take care of that.
Okay.
But we'll count them like we'll finalize the scores at the end of the semester.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Bye.